Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the sixth episode of the third season of Overlord. Yet again, I'm reacting to an episode of Overlord, but the good news is this is the day it actually comes out, so I'll be completely caught up once I finish this episode, so that's great. That's great news, obviously. So what happened in the last episode? We had the goblins attempting to defend the wall against the Titan invaders, the ogre invaders. And Nefiria really showing what he's made of, protecting his waifu and even confessing to her in that same encounter. And so they're kind of a thing now. They were also invited over to Ainz's place, which Nemu was very impressed by. Everyone else was kind of nervous, putting ungodly amounts of sugar in their tea. And yeah, that really was the last episode, so let's get into this one. 3, 2, 1, play. Very intimidating beast, something. Death Knight. He's a brave man. So it is a Death Knight, yeah. Huh. He's quite powerful. You know, for a human. Wonder if that's the one mage that was brought up before. That would be impressive by itself, yeah. But I guess they captured the Death Knights. Wow, that's some great use of necromancy magic there. You know he's a powerful magic caster because of the long beard. I'm not even bothered by that 3D usage, honestly. It's just funny. Yeah, we are the Baharuth Empire, which is what I figured. And it probably is the mage I was thinking of. Or wizard, whatever they called him. Oh, like the blue roses, perhaps? 8 ripples. Okay. I guess that makes more sense. But yeah, we're finally getting into the Baharuth Empire, which I figured we would this season. So that's cool. Because we've gotten plenty of Slain Theocracy stuff, and it's good to be the Overlord. Kind of miss the princess. Voracity. Yeah, that guy's got nothing on Ainz when it comes to magic. And we're back into it. Invitation to Death. That's a great title. I can see. It does seem like a nice enough place on the surface. Of course, he'd have no problem with bloodshed. We did see some of that. Hey, there's someone really important over there. Yeah, compared to you guys, yeah. Yes, that's the difference. You have to kind of take it in context. Comparing to other people to yourselves really isn't that fair. And still my name. Yeah, pros and cons there. You tell me. So we are trying to make progress on that. Indeed it is. I bet you would. And there you go. Almost like he's playing an RPG now, going from place to place, getting more famous and powerful. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I bet. Annual War. That chuckle. Can you repeat that? Do you guys have nicknames? That stupid name. Yeah, those two are somewhat similar. That would be interesting. I do like their armor back there. It's pretty cool. Like in a non-super flashy way. Bozzy Wood of the Lightning Bolt. Lanus of the Heavy Explosion. Nimble of the Fierce Gale. Like they're like an Elite Four type thing. Nazami the Impregnable. Yeah, who knows what you could uncover if you investigate enough. Oh. Oh, cool. Some new characters to try to remember. Princess! Still talking about Zelda both. They were all eaten. Very carefully. Are they? Oh yeah, there was that. We have guests? Yeah, we have guests. Rude. Yeah, so back up. Yes, he's seen a fight or two in his day. Yeah, you know, their annual war. Or they canceled it. uh, well, back to our training in the usual place. Pretty much. Yeah, hopefully you didn't hurt your brain. I mean, you did fight Shaltir and live, so... I wouldn't call it brain weak, at least not by human standards. I know his brain is deliberately sitting higher. That is a bit unexpected. Crotch shot. Well, it wouldn't be a super loss if that happened. Back to the Baharuth Empire. I know, right? He was awesome. He cuts down ogres with a single swing. Just drink your fill. Well, he's not even human, so makes sense. Indeed. Yes, that was the main point of this. Don't let the other woman hear you. Emina, have we seen her yet? I'm still trying to get down all the Baharuth Empire names. Is that her? Yep, that's her, Emina. She looks important. Oh, another girl. She is cute. Nice blue eyes. A certain ancient tomb. What it comes down to, yeah. ML. No, Emina has the pointy ears. Sounds like a good job up front on paper. Well, you might be surprised what you find there. But yeah, this should be interesting one way or the other. Oh, I think you should take it. Did you say his name was Robert Dick? Is that what I just read? I want to see that name again. Yeah. Who wants to go after undead? Why would I ever do such a thing? Yeah, so many names. I'm not gonna get these all down for a while. Oh, wow. So that's what they were talking about. Yeah, I go for that. Yes. Important. Yeah, someone has a interesting backstory. Got a lot of backstory on her quickly. Only third tier. I guess that's good for a human. Huh, that's cool. That could definitely lead itself to an interesting scene. Someone's getting wasted back there. Yeah, because you're all weak. Well, there's your answer. Obviously, one of those episodes where we get very little of Nazarick. I know what she wants to do, just get drunk back there. Yeah, she's gone. I was the whole time I was watching. No complaints here. Here's Arsha's family home. Okay, I'm starting to get a feel for this. I'm actually not familiar enough with the economy here to know how good a deal that is. Someone's delusional, I get the impression. Oh, I'll buy all the lamps I want. No, it's not. Who do you think's trying to ruin their lives now? Did the mother even say a single word in that conversation? Well, argument. There's a little sister, and she is adorable. So she has two little sisters. Are they twins? I'm gonna take you with me. Thank you. Aw. She is really cute. Looking good there. It very well could be. So yeah, Foresight gets the name of that group. I was a little bit confused on that at first. Yeah, they must be loaded. You just want to play with the pointy ears. Oh god. Someone's armored up. Heavenly Warrior area. So he is good, okay. He does look it. Yeah, everyone's gotta have a goal. Nice sword he's got. Of course it's a half-elf. This is anime, no surprises there. It's always a half-elf. Ooh, a dragon hunter. Parpatra origin? I haven't really seen many dragons in the show, aside from, like, you know, undead ones. Oh, I heard a cute girl voice. Although, probably not in good context. Butler. You're welcome. Where's our money? Decent sized wagons. Yeah, I can tell you spent a lot of money on this. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I think he's got this. So this should be an interesting adventure, one way or the other. Yeah, I would imagine this is acceptable. For treasure and money, mostly. Of course. What other answer were you expecting? Edie already playing. That is the essence of being an adventurer. And they'll probably all die here. Well, not here, but there. Yeah. It was obvious what the answer would be. So yeah, this is gearing up to be a very interesting arc. I don't know what is about the show, but like, no matter what's going on, I was almost always just like really sucked into it, eager to see what happens next. And even the episodes where we don't get much Nazarick people, it just makes it that much more exciting when they suddenly do come on screen. So that was the 6th episode of the 3rd season of Overlord. And this episode, we start off at the Baharuth Empire. We were seeing Fluter Paradine, like their Imperial Court wizard, trying to subdue a Death Knight that they had captured, but it wasn't going too well. He was kind of talking about how he wanted to surpass Regret and become the most powerful magic caster ever. And the guys behind him were like, hey, but you're already really good. You're already better than the 13 heroes or on their level or whatever. So, you know, have more confidence in yourself. And then we got to see some skeletons, and apparently doing some experiments with that and trying to raise corpses of zombies, and that's not really very much results either. So just kind of giving us a bit of a peek in the magical research that Ainz later talked about with his little cute companion down the streets, because they're now in the Baharuth Empire, like the capital, I think, because this is all part of their master plan to spread the name of Ainz and Nazarick and all that and become its own country, which is apparently a plan that they are still trying to make a reality. And as Ainz was walking, or I guess I should call him Momo because he's in the armor, Momo and Nabe were walking down the street, pretty much giving us a little bit of backstory on this country. Well, maybe backstory is not the great best word, just, world building in general. They're talking about the current emperor and how he's known as the Bloody Emperor because of things he's done. And one of the things mentioned was taking incompetent nobles out of power, which came into play later in the episode with one of our main girls, one of the main girls of the Baharuth Empire. One of the main characters of the Baharuth Empire. She was talking about her family, how they're in debt basically because the father apparently can't cope with the fall of status, and he's like, oh, I'll be a rich noble in power again someday. I'm just buying fancy things for now because that'll totally become a reality later. Just a pretty good example of being delusional and not being able to let go of how things were and accept the new reality. He's just a giant problem to the point where the daughter wants to just take her little sisters and leave. Hopefully that goes fine and they don't run into any issues with that. I am a little bit worried. We also get to see the Emperor in the room with all the important people, the Imperial Court Wizard, as well as the 4 Imperial Knights, Baziwood of the Lightning Bolt, Lanus of the Heavy Explosion, Nimble of the Fierce Gale, and Nazami the Impregnable. Always have to have an Elite 4 with any, important organization in anime, it seems like. And I definitely look forward to seeing them fight at some point. Hopefully you do get that. I assume they're at least at Adamantite level. I'd be surprised if they weren't. And the Wizard is having a lot of investigations to do, basically. Investigate Momon of the Darkness, investigate that Jabba Ding Dong demon that got away, and investigate a lot of things, really, is kind of what he's doing. And I guess they decided they weren't going to do their annual war against the Riestes Kingdom, and which kind of surprised the Riestes Kingdom. They're like, what's going on here? Are they trying to reschedule it to get us off guard? That was a bit funny. But no, apparently they just can't be bothered. In this episode, we also got to meet a group, like an adventuring group, by the name of Foresight. Members Imina, Arsha, Rubber Dick, and Hecarim. Basically, they're coming into play because they're going to pursue the job by, what was it, Count Femel, somebody who's losing favor with the bloody Emperor, so he's kind of doing this to help with that, I guess. Since he's not hurting financially, he can just throw money at the problem and just hire multiple teams of adventurers or workers, which is what these guys are, a little bit different. They don't work for the guild. And to get the job done. And apparently this little expedition does include Ainz, or Momon, and Nabes, so that should definitely be fun, because they're basically going to Nazarick, well, the fake Nazarick, I would assume. So, because they're talking about, hey, this mysterious ruins that came out of nowhere. So yeah, that would obviously be Nazarick. Then there would literally be no other place that would make any sense. So that's where they're going, and that became obvious as soon as they mentioned a nearby village, really. But yeah, things should be getting interesting, really, because Ainz Momon is involved with this, so a lot of fun will be had here. And obviously we got into Arsha about her family circumstances and his little sister, like the stuff that I've already mentioned. But yeah, so far she seems like the most important member of this group. Like, if the entire group was to die, which I assume most of them will, Arsha will probably be the only one that actually survives from it. Everyone else will probably die in this battle. At least I would assume so. And that was pretty much the episode. We're starting to actually get into the Baharuth Empire, which is something I've been waiting for a while, because they've been mentioned here and there, but not actually gotten really delved into until now. But now we're seeing all of them, their emperor, their imperial guards, and adventurers or workers, and a little bit about their country in general. So yeah, the next few episodes should be interesting, is what I'll say. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.